Yo, 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 it's your Barbie in the building, and if you're watching this, it's because you're not a pee-wee. Hey, we got a special guest today, my dog Josh, man. He is what you would call a dang on Gemini, the air sign, the feared air sign. They say when Geminis are good, they're good, but when Geminis are bad, they're really good.
They're really good.
That sounds terrible, man. We're gonna jump right into it. I got some questions for you, my boy. Let's have some fun, man.
Okay.
So, where are you from, man?
I'm from Houston, man. I'm from Houston, Texas. But I'm from my city, you feel me?
How many brothers and sisters you got?
I got one younger brother. Yeah, I got one younger brother. No sisters. That's it.
One younger brother. Could have sworn you told me you had a twin. Yeah, man.
No, so I don't like talking about him.
This man is insane, man. You are insane. Okay. We're going to jump right into the questions, man.
Okay.
All right. So, number one, when you think of the sign Gemini, what comes to mind, my boy?
You know, I'm just learning about this really from you, mainly. Intellectual, creativity, usually some kind of, I don't know, some kind of musically inclined, artistically inclined, something like that. And then of course all the bad things I hear about them, you know.
We'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that in a second. What keeps you curious about life, man?
That's a good question. I don't remember this being in the process before, so you lied to me. No, but curious about life. There's always something like new to learn. You know what I mean? There's always, I don't know, different things like good and bad, but it's always something more to learn, something new. It's like, man, I could do that. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do that. And it's all about like, well, why not? You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was a good answer, but.
Oh, no, it's genuine, man. Say what you feel, brother. Okay? All right. What do you think of the stereotype that Geminis are two-faced, fake, etc., etc.?
Bullshit. No. I think everybody has their stereotype on everybody, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I could say, I mean, like I said, I don't know too much about the signs, but, you know, you hear Gemini and the first thing you think of is, this and that. Or you hear this, and it's people always assume the worst about everybody. Now, granted, I've met a lot of, you know, my mom's a Gemini. She's nuts. I love her. She's nuts, though. I think there's also different realms to the, you know, we were talking about this. There's different realms to the two-faced kind of thing. You feel me? Like, I think I'm two-faced in the sense to where it's like, I'm happy, but I'm also like, when I'm going through something, which I do more than I like to admit, you know, I try to be happier than sad. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's like a mass of emotions to where it's like, I'll be sad, but I don't like, you know, spreading that, like, you know what I mean? Energy is contagious, you feel me? Like, so if you're sad and negative, you can either spread that or you can be happy. So in a sense of two-faced, like, it's like, yeah, I don't like to be sad. I don't like showing that. So I'd rather be happy. I mean, you could call it what you want. I don't really call it like, you know, people will say, oh, it's like, oh, you're being, you know, two-faced, fake, blah, 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 whatever. But it's just like, I think I'm just making a choice. It's like, you can either, if I'm sad, if I'm happy or sad, right? I mean, you got the choices, happy or sad. It's like, you can either be happy or you can either be sad, no matter what you're going through. And you can either choose to spread, you know, that negative aura, that energy to people, or, you know what I mean? You could try to be happy. And you can try to spread that, and in doing that, I feel better. You know what I mean? That's why you always see me laughing and stuff like that.
So you just choose a different way to kind of deal with your emotion. You may not.
I choose it, yeah.
Okay, I get that. I completely get that, man. I know different signs and do different things. Of course, you know, you can be very general. A lot of people are like, oh, well, you're a Cancer, you got to be emotional, this, that, and the third. But there's other things, like I was talking to you about earlier, that play into, you know, for example, your birth chart, right? But, you know, I don't want to go too deep into that just yet, right?
Okay.
Do you believe zodiac signs play a role in who people are and how they behave?
I think that with zodiac signs, okay, I think that with zodiac signs, there can be a lot of similarities in one's life, right? Now, I disagree. I don't think people should live their life based off of that, because I think that's ridiculous, right? You know, it's like like a girl could meet you, right?
Right.
And she loves everything about you, man. Y'all vibe, y'all kick it off, y'all laugh together. Everything is like solid. And she asks you what sign you are, right? And then you tell her your sign. What were you again?
Yeah, I'm a Leo.
Okay, oh shit. No, I'm joking. No, my bad. But I don't even know about Leos, man. But she could ask you what your sign is, and all that laughing and all that joy and happiness y'all shared is over because she lives her life off of, oh, you just said you're a Leo, we're not compatible.
Right.
Like, but what happened to all that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, 3 guys broke her heart. They were Leos.
Yeah,
or
like
a guy, 3 girls broke his heart. They were Virgos. And
Yeah,
now it's like,
like-
oh no, I can't do it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think people should live their lives based off of that. Like, remember how we were joking around saying like, I'm sad today. Why? Because I'm a Gemini. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm a Capricorn. That's why I'm sad. You know,
Venus
that's like,
is in Pisces.
oh my God. Yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous, man. So, that's how I feel with the zodiac signs. I think there are a lot of similarities, but I also don't think people should live their life based off of just what that is. Because it's like at the end of the day, you could be whatever sign and be a good person, or you can be an asshole. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Excuse my language, man. I don't mean to.
Vibe out, man. Vibe out. Okay. How would your friends and family describe you?
You tell me, man.
You know, say, man, I think you're a dope individual, man.
Much
Very,
love.
very socially calibrated. Genuine guy.
Thank you.
I definitely can tell some certain times when you stuff is bothering you, but you know, you do a good job of, you know, managing your emotions and things of that nature. I think you're a genuine guy all around, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Good dude. He's a high level human being, people. This is what the peak physique looks like.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Not right now.
All right, now.
All right. Now, what are 3 principles in which you live by?
No, I'm fucking. 3 principles.
Yeah.
Value your time. Because time is one of the very few things that you can't get back. You know, you buy some shoes, you mess them up, you could buy another pair of the same shoe. But time, Jesus, excuse me, Sprite.
Advertising the Sprite.
Drink it. No, but yeah, time, man. Since time, you can't get time back, and I think people take a lot of the times, like people take it for granted. You know what I mean? Like I've had friends in my life, you know, just like die really young, and I think all the time, like, wow, man, they never even made it out of high school. They never even, you know, got to, I don't know, like take their first vacation or whatever. You know what I mean? Value your time is just irreplaceable, and how you spend it is so important. Like, you know what I mean? You could either spend every day bumming out, just being a bum. I don't know. On my 600-pound life kind of thing, you know what I mean? Or just some nonsense like that. And it's like, you know, we could all die at any given moment. And it's like, when I die, I at least want to be able to say, like, you know, there was nothing I regret. I lived my life to the fullest. So that, like, time. That's one. My bad, I gave you like a super.
You're good, man.
Time
Go
is
crazy.
one. Consistency. You know, you can say you want to lose weight. You can say you want to become a writer. You can say you want to learn how to play the piano. But if you're not working out and eating right all the time, like on a consistent basis, if you're not, what else did I say? Writing. If you're not like writing or reading or like honing your skills, and if you're not playing that piano every day, you're not gonna do anything. Right. You just say these things and they don't ever come into existence because you're not consistent with it. Just because you play the piano one day doesn't mean you're ever gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's not how that works.
Right.
So consistency, and I try to do that with like happiness. Sometimes happiness is hard to do. Like I can go to the gym every day, but doesn't mean I'm just necessarily, consistency. And another one, discipline. I say discipline too, because I think for me at least, and this has nothing to do with any kind of religion. I say devil, meaning like temptations. But every time I think that something good is going for me, I feel like there's always something waiting for me to slip up. And I don't know if that's me just being paranoid. I don't know what that is. And discipline is having the means to, like, whenever I'm in a vulnerable state and that devil come knocking at my door or whatever, you know what I mean? Discipline for me is like making sure that mother is locked. You know what I mean? Can't get in. You know what I mean?
Love that.
Because if I don't have it, man, then I'm not locking that door for real. I'm kind of closing it not all the way. I'm kind of it's kind of cracked. And so it makes it easier for all these temptations and distractions to kind of like step into my life and like slip up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I'm going to the gym, someone wants to ask me to drink, whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's balance too. But I know you asked me for 3, but I say balance too. Balance with everything. I'm just gonna throw a 4th one in there.
The more the merrier, man. I love what you're doing.
Balance, appreciate it, man. Balance, man. I say balance because it's like I could tell you, hey, bro, you gotta hit the gym every day. No, you don't. You really don't. You just be consistent with it, and then it's like I'm not telling you to go crazy. It's like, hey, man, you want to lose weight. You feel me? Like, eat healthy. I'm not telling you to eat grass.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, eat healthy. You get what I mean? Eat healthy. And if you want a pizza one day or a burger, okay, fine. Just make sure you work it off. You know what I mean? Balance, because it's like eating salads doesn't make me happy. You know what I mean? All the time.
Right.
Sometimes I want a burger. Sometimes I want a beer. Sometimes whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So balance too. Just everything in little bits. Yeah.
Amen. I love that response, man. Very, very elaborate, very detailed, man. I really appreciate that. Drink it. Sprite. We're not advertising Sprite, people, by the way.
No, we're not.
YouTube, I'm not. I swear. Okay? Now, for the last question. When you think of the word love, what comes to mind, Josh?
Man, you said this one last. I didn't know this.
Save the best for last.
This is a setup. This is a setup, man. Okay, can you repeat that question?
When you think of the word love, what comes to mind? Don't cry, it's okay, man. Let it out. Let it out.
No, man. When I think of the word love, what comes to mind? When I think of the word love, what comes to mind? I think an immeasurable affection. But I think the first person who taught me what love is, and they didn't even like teach me, I just watched it. I felt it. It's like a warmth. And it's something you can't explain. It's something you really can't define. You just know what it is. But the first person that taught me was my grandma, I'm a little badass kid, man, doing dumb things, just running around, breaking. I don't know what I was doing, man. I was just wild. Just a cave baby, like a caveman, just running around, just doing things. And like at the end of the day, she was still like welcome me in her arms. It was, I don't know, man. Like to me, this is a tough question, by the way, but
meant to make you think, man.
Yeah, you did that. Loving someone, like just still wanting to be there for someone in and out, like all the way, man. Like seeing your faults, accepting them, working on them with you, seeing your strengths, loving them, and showing you how to love them too. Ultimately, how to like appreciate yourself. And it's just like, it's just I can't describe it. It's something that you can't describe, you know? It's something that you really can't put into words, because it's just like, if you did, you'd just be up here rambling on like I am all day, you know what I mean? It's like a warmth, though. It's like a blanket. It's a feeling where you close your eyes and you're embraced. It's just like an overall just happiness. You smile. You know what I mean? You feel good. You can't help but to smile. I don't know. To sum it up, though, it's just like an immeasurable affection, loving, like just acceptance, admiration. I don't know. That's love. That's all love to me.
I love
Genuine.
it, man.
Yeah.
That was very poetic of you.
That was tough.
That was such a Gemini thing to do.
I am a Gemini.
I knew it was coming. But yeah, hey, man. Again, y'all, this is my dog, Joshua, man. I appreciate you doing this interview, man. More of these to come. You did excellent, man. You did excellent. I know my subscribers gonna love this, man. Again, y'all, this is Joshua, the Gemini, man. Watch out for him, man. I'm gonna get him.
That's enough.
I'm gonna get him arrested. I'm gonna get him arrested.
Cut the video now. Cut the video now.